Mykhailo Mudryk cleared by FIFA. Chelsea star set for training return under Enzo Maresca. In a dramatic twist that could redefine Chelsea's season, Ukrainian winger Mykhailo Mudryk has officially been declared innocent after a period of uncertainty and investigation. FIFA's decision to clear the young forward of any wrongdoing has brought a sigh of relief not only to the player himself, but also to Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca, who has been eager to reintegrate him into training sessions as soon as possible. This news comes at a critical juncture for the London club. With the season beginning to intensify across competitions, Chelsea will need every ounce of talent available, and Mudryk's availability is nothing short of a major boost. The saga has been long, tense, and filled with speculation, but the clouds have finally cleared, allowing both the player and his club to focus on football again. The background: a period of shadows. Since his big money transfer from Shakhtar Donetsk, Mudryk's journey in English football has been anything but straightforward. Labelled as one of the most promising wide players in Europe, expectations on him were sky high. But alongside struggles on the pitch, ranging from inconsistency to adapting to the physicality of the Premier League, he also found himself embroiled in off-the-field controversy, with FIFA stepping in to investigate allegations that briefly derailed his momentum. The football world has witnessed many such sagas where young stars get caught up in issues outside the pitch, and in Mudryk's case, the spotlight was even harsher. Social media, pundits, and even rival fans all seemed eager to weigh in. The constant scrutiny created an atmosphere where his football development appeared secondary to the ongoing drama. FIFA's verdict: innocent and cleared. After weeks of uncertainty, FIFA's decision came down clearly. Mudryk was innocent and would face no ban, no fine, and no restrictions. The governing body found insufficient evidence to pursue any form of sanction. For Mudryk, this was more than just a bureaucratic decision. It was the restoration of his professional integrity. The winger has always insisted on his innocence, maintaining a strong stance that he wanted his career to be defined by his performance on the pitch and not by speculation or rumour. The verdict sent waves of relief across Stamford Bridge. Sources close to the club described the atmosphere as electric the moment the news was shared. Teammates reached out with congratulatory messages, while fans flooded online platforms with supportive posts. For a player who thrives on confidence and emotional momentum, this outpouring of support could be the very catalyst needed to unlock his best form. Enzo Maresca's plan: a quick reintegration. Chelsea's new coach, Enzo Maresca, who has already been working tirelessly to shape the Blues into a tactically disciplined and fearless side, wasted no time in planning Mudryk's return. Reports suggest that Maresca wants Mudryk back in full first-team training immediately, believing the Ukrainian winger can add a new dimension to Chelsea's attack. Known for his pace, direct dribbling, and ability to stretch defences, Mudryk fits perfectly into the Italians' philosophy of controlled possession, combined with vertical explosiveness. Greater than, he's an important player for us. Now that everything is clear, the focus is only football. He will rejoin training very soon because we need him ready, Maresca is reported to have told internal staff after FIFA's announcement. The coach has been vocal about building a squad where every player contributes to a defined system. For him, Mudryk isn't just another winger, he is a weapon, someone who can tilt the balance in big games when Chelsea need unpredictability in the final third. The dressing room reaction. Inside the Cobham training base, Mudryk's clearance has been received warmly. Players like Raheem Sterling, Cole Palmer and Christopher Nkunku, all key figures in Chelsea's attacking unit, are said to be thrilled about having him back. Nkunku, who himself has endured injury setbacks since joining Chelsea, reportedly shared a heartfelt message with Mudryk, reminding him that resilience is often the mark of greatness. Sterling, one of the senior voices in the squad, has been working closely with younger forwards, and insiders believe he will play a mentorship role in helping Mudryk mentally reset. Even captain Reece James, sidelined with recurring injuries, took time to highlight how much of a difference Mudryk could make once he regains rhythm and confidence. The fans' perspective: relief and expectation. For the Chelsea faithful, Mudryk's return represents hope. Stamford Bridge has been yearning to see the version of Mudryk that lit up the Champions League during his time at Shakhtar. That raw pace, the fearless one-on-one dribbling, the ability to pull defenders out of shape. All those qualities remain intact, but they've been hidden behind layers of doubt. Now, with FIFA's cloud lifted, many fans see this as a new chapter. Social media was flooded with comments such as, "Our star boy is back," and "This is the season Modryk shows his true colours." The Chelsea fan base, often criticised for its impatience, seems united in its support this time. Perhaps the long wait and emotional rollercoaster of the FIFA saga have built a stronger connection between Modryk and the supporters, creating a sense of us against the world mentality. Tactical fit. How Maresca could use Modryk. Maresca's tactical blueprint is heavily inspired by possession-based structures, positional rotations and quick transitions once space opens up. Modryk is almost tailor-made for the third-man runs that Maresca likes to deploy. With Cole Palmer operating as a creative hub, Nkunku floating between lines and Nicholas Jackson as a central target, Modryk could provide the width and penetration needed to break defensive blocks. His off-the-ball runs into half spaces are particularly effective when fullbacks push high, and his ability to accelerate past defenders makes him a nightmare in counter-attacking scenarios. Analysts predict that Maresca could experiment with Modryk not only as a left winger, but occasionally as a right-sided option, allowing him to cut inside onto his stronger foot. Such flexibility gives Chelsea more tactical variety, something they lacked last season. A psychological turning point. Beyond tactics, this clearance may serve as a profound psychological reset for Modryk. Football history is filled with players whose careers were defined by mental resilience after adversity. Examples like Cristiano Ronaldo overcoming early criticism, or Mohamed Salah rebuilding himself after a tough spell at Chelsea. For Modryk, the FIFA ordeal could be the crucible that forges a tougher, more determined footballer. Every training session from now on is an opportunity to prove not just to critics, but to himself, that he belongs at the top level. The bigger picture. Chelsea's season outlook. Chelsea's season so far has been a mixture of promise and frustration. Flashes of brilliance under Maresca's system have at times been overshadowed by injuries and inconsistency. But with key players returning and now Modryk available again, the squad suddenly looks much deeper and more balanced. If Modryk can find form quickly, he could be the X-factor in Chelsea's domestic and European campaigns. Whether it's breaking down stubborn mid-table sides in the Premier League or offering counter-attacking threat in Europe, his presence could tilt matches in Chelsea's favour. What lies ahead? Modryk is expected to rejoin full training this week, with hopes of featuring in matchday squads soon after. Maresca, however, is known for carefully managing players' reintegration, ensuring they are both physically and mentally prepared before throwing them into the fire of competition. If everything goes as planned, Chelsea fans might see Modryk back on the pitch within the next 2 fixtures. His return will be closely monitored, not just for performance, but also for how he handles the psychological weight of expectation after such a public saga. Conclusion. A new beginning. The FIFA clearance of Mykhailo Modryk is more than just a legal resolution. It is a fresh start for one of football's most talented young wingers. With his name cleared, his confidence restored, and his coach ready to integrate him back, the stage is set for Modryk to finally showcase why Chelsea invested so heavily in him. For Enzo Maresca, it's another tool in the tactical arsenal. For Chelsea fans, it's a beacon of hope. And for Modryk himself, it's the chance to rewrite his narrative, shifting the spotlight from controversy back to what truly matters. Dazzling performances on the football pitch. The saga has ended. The real story, the football story, is about to begin.